Hello? Is it working? Are we going? You try to fix one thing, and it gets upset at you. Incredible. Hey, my VTube studio is still not working. That's fine. And I was trying to do it in a way that I didn't have to restart my computer, and the best way to do this is that I'm just going to have to throw up a PNG, and it'll be fine. Get it up there, because there's no way I can save, and therefore it's just going to have to look like this. So let me throw up a PNG real quick. There I am. All right. And we're just going to have to deal with this. I should have a sad face on. I'm sad. I'm sad. But we're just going to have to finish out the rest of this. That I have fantastic timing. Incredible timing. Truly. Anyway, we'll just continue with this. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh my fucking god, I hate it when it does that so much. Held it off for now. He insists about our jacket barely. Good.
Yes, we have also completely failed. But that's okay.
That's okay. What happened?
What happened? You threw an improvised petroleum bomb at the Major. A firefight ensued.
The time made me do it.
He does not answer, and searches for something in his coat pocket instead. A smoke, most likely.
Is he dead?
Very. He died in the hospital.
A blood-stained killer.
Swallow?
As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He missed, or you dodged.
I dodged.
Then I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine.
Damn.
It was meant for me. Glenn did not survive.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo did not make it.
Damn.
They both died before they made it to intensive care. Titus survives. So do Alain and the musician. I forget his name.
Eugene?
Yes. He's still alive too.
Mm.
You were bleeding out by then. I think you said you lied about being an amnesiac, and you warned me. I was able to disarm one of them, the Pole, before she got the jump on me.
Thank you.
I killed her. And that's what happened.
And they're all dead, all three of the contractors?
The Pole was the last to die. Evrard had their bodies returned to Connell for a funeral. The company is yet to retaliate.
Why?
Because we deterred them? Or Joyce did? Maybe the harbor in full lockdown is too costly a target. Or maybe...
He breathes in the fumes thinking.
Maybe they are simply taking their time and will attack soon. I don't know.
I only thought you smoked one a day.
This is the one.
How many casualties on the Union side total?
5. Glenn, Theo, Shanky, and Angus. The fat one. He took a lot of bullets.
Damn.
And Elizabeth too. Elizabeth Beaufort was her
She didn't
name.
make it?
The gardener. No, she bled out before Everard's surgeon could help her. Everard sent his personal doctor, but a costly loss for the Union.
Ugh.
She was being trained
Probably
for
could have helped
leadership.
her. If I would have presented the theory better to their leader.
She never had a chance. She should not have been there in the first place. There was no way to convince them.
And that's...
All.
Yeah. Absolute... It's a total shit show, Kim.
Yes, officer. 6 people are dead.
6?
It's not a
7.
success. But what's done is done. The violence is
I guess
cordoned off.
depends,
The Hornets
maybe?
did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet.
Okay.
And we are still alive. Both of us.
Yeah.
He did not expect you both to survive
Yeah.
once you stepped between those two armies. His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
How bad am I hurt?
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh.
Mm-hmm.
The outer side, thankfully. No
Okay.
major arteries
Okay, that's
were
good, that's
nicked.
good.
The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome.
Yeah, there's like, I forget where exactly, but like certain veins in the thigh that will just like bleed the fuck out if they got hit. Like there's a major artery in there.
We will
Can I
see.
walk?
You won't be able to dance much.
Damn.
That's for sure. You should be able to live with limping around, though.
Has anyone from the station been to see me?
No.
A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean Vicmer is his name. The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbor cranes rise to the sky. Back to that shithole, he says.
I don't care about me at all.
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
Oh, you haven't seen any, have you?
I'm sure they're worried about you.
That means he hasn't seen them around while you were out. They're not really worried about you. If they were, wouldn't they be here?
Yeah, they're so worried about me. Where are they?
I don't know.
It's not my station, then who treated me?
I did.
Oh, thank you.
No need.
Femoral bleeds are probably what you're talking about. Those are vicious. I believe so. Are you hurt?
Not very. I have a concussion from that woman beating me with the butt of her gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see her coming. Stupid of me.
That's okay. All right, uppies.
Easy now.
Lieutenant turns double again before your eyes, an orange hue of pain.
You can take it. Just don't lean on that leg of yours too heavily.
Yeah, 2 to 3 minutes till bleed. Yeah.
Your balance is way off. You feel like you're about to fall over on
They
that
gotta
thing.
catch me.
How are you?
My disco days are done. I'm very bad, Kim. Things are very bad.
The lieutenant doesn't reply. Just looks at you, teetering on your feet. He thinks you should sit back down. Back straight now. You're not sitting anywhere.
What happens now, Kim?
I honestly don't know.
Good, because I totally do. You don't know? But I don't know either.
We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. And Joyce has left too.
Joyce is gone.
Yes, she left yesterday morning. To meet the board of Wild Pines. Oh, that is what I've heard. There's a pin somewhere in the machine that keeps Connell from sending in a death squad.
He looks out the window.
Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Claudia too. We really should have arrested her, you know?
Yeah. She's gone too?
Oh, yes. She left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up. I asked Mr. Gart. Turns out it was a bad idea not to arrest her. But maybe it was a good deed that will pay off in heaven.
Maybe.
By the way, the lieutenant does not actually believe you will be spiritually reimbursed
Alright.
for letting her escape. You just have to live with it.
Who did it then, Kim? Who killed the hanged man?
I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is either dead or gone.
So you either got retribution or you didn't.
Honestly, I
Oh,
think our
Jesus.
investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
Okay, so once more, Claudia has escaped.
Absolutely. There's no other way to go about it. We screwed up.
Eh,
He's made his peace with it. He's had time to do so.
okay. It's because I'm La Puta Madre's peon, isn't it?
Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are,
Peonies.
it is not a decisive factor in this case.
That does make some sense.
The fucking Maybells, Kim. The flowers.
What?
They're on the roof. I didn't catch them. Fucking Butterfingers.
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the cave. You
Oh,
don't
right.
have to
The
catch
yes, the
everything.
flowers.
He's wrong.
Okay, every piece of the garden is connected to the case.
Okay.
Sure. What about the hole in the wall? Someone was checking her out.
I don't know. That's been there for years.
Goddamn footprints.
Yes. God curse the footprints. Not solving the case for us. Au diable.
There's still a 28% possibility shot came from a distance.
We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
Antique bullet from a Belmar grave. How hard could it be to find one? How hard can it be?
It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around. We found one. All completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is to find one that makes the bullet useless.
All these old bunkers and weapons caches, Revolutionary era.
We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them.
But they seemed so mysterious.
I can't believe they're fucking useless.
No need to be melodramatic.
Something is creeping around out there, I sense it.
What is?
Something.
Something.
It does not sound like he's enthused about this something. Fun fact, that isn't a spoiler anymore because you're past it. Kim gets shot at the tribunal. You can recruit Kuno, of all people, as your new partner. Really? That's so funny. Miracle hasn't happened yet. It's not over yet.
He does not know what to reply. Looks out of the window, then back at you.
I could never have anybody else as my partner.
It's morning outside. You think.
You know what I think about solving crimes?
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Solving crimes is hard.
It really is very hard.
That concussion must be making him dizzy.
That's right, time to give up. Not ready to give up, are you?
No. Are you ready to limp?
Nah, I'm ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
A gust of wind blows in from the bay. The duraluminum box around you vibrates imperceptibly. A familiar cold, a red thread on the roof upstairs. Taut, plucked like a string by the gust.
Oh, we'll check her room upstairs.
Why not?
That's hot. Anyway.
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Will do. Wow, look at us alive. You'll replace glass shining in the morning light. Your traffic outside, back in the world again. You see gleaming white enamel, no bottles inside. Look, the door is open. You can write. You walk into Kim's room. Oh my god. This, oh my god.
The bathroom
Really?
mirror has been wiped completely
still
clean.
locked.
You see the reflection of your...
Our rooms are connected? I didn't realize. Wonderful. Oh, no, go through. Do we have a connected bathroom or something? Go forward. Oh, there we are. Oh my god. Oh, our bathrooms are connected. Oh. Medicinal supplies on the cupboard. Yes. Yeah. Oh, he patched me up. That's right. Alarm is set for 6:50 a.m.
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You make out notes on this and other recent cases.
I had Garth open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night.
Thank you for keeping this thing a little alive a little longer.
It would have been easy were it not for my concussion. We both got lucky, considering the odds we faced. Let's go?
Wow. Thanks.
I am sure neither of us feels solid enough to keep.
Okay. Yippee! That's just gonna be my face, and you're just gonna have to deal with it for a while until we finish this up, because I think this is like pretty much it. So, you know. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to restart my whole computer and stuff again. And oh, I can fucking save. Save. Yes. Excellent. So you're just gonna have to deal with the PNG. It's like she left something on the table.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door. I'm sorry, I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
A gift.
Okay. What could this gift be?
I am not drawing my gun. Yet. But I don't like gifts.
He says he's not, but his hand moves instinctively toward his holster as he studies the note. Just don't walk into another radio trap, okay?
She seems she left in a hurry.
It's hardly surprising.
All right, gift upstairs. Red thread. Oh, red thread made of nylon leads out the room and onto the roof. Thread tied to the antenna. Are we talking about like the angle that it's at? There's perhaps it yields something. Okay, let's check the window.
You see the same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman, only now a red thread bisects the room, pointing from the antenna outside to the cupboard on the wall.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
Lieutenant tests the thread with his finger. Drawn taut. It rebounds instantly.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside, A prime, to then widen into a radius of locations in Martinez, B prime, B double prime, and B triple prime.
Where does the thread lead?
It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof, B triple prime.
The third, yeah, the island.
The island in the bay.
Trying to tell us the shot came from the islet?
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point.
So we do need a boat. How does she know how to do this?
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass. It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
Of course we don't trust her.
I don't know. At this point...
What difference does it make?
Yeah. Well, there's also the only point of origin we haven't ruled out yet.
So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
Maybe we need to go to... You seem unenthusiastic.
I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days.
Yeah.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything.
Okay, let's go to the island. Again, let's go to the fucking island. I'm going to the island. Are you in?
Of course, of course. I mean...
Takes a second to gather himself, then says...
How do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but
yeah,
she's
Lillian.
gone.
Yeah, tarring. That's what I was thinking of. Tarring the boat.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
Let's go.
A red thread runs through.
This down here. Can I run? Am I hurt? Am I too hurt to run? Can you hobble? Oh, wait. What do you see with your eyes? Ouch, that leg hurts. Maybe if you don't run, it'll be okay. It said no running. Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Oh, you're up. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you.
I did, thank you. Big improvement.
You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a
That's
clean
nice.
place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele from gunfire.
I did my best.
I give credit where credit is due, and that was a crazy move. Crazy effective. Petroleum bomb. Never seen anything like that. I was
Ready,
there until it struck
Breton.
him. Crawled inside.
I miss him every day.
Bullets started flying. Anyway,
He really wants you to realize that he was also on the balcony looking by, in the danger zone, so to say.
Nah, I know he was.
I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are
Yay!
staying here free now. This establishment supports cops.
Well, that's
The
nice.
stay is free, the drinks or not.
Mm-hmm.
It just felt I needed to specify that.
Yeah, that's fine. Where did everyone go?
Oh, you know,
Around.
people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. Turns out they're not good for business.
What happened to the man with sunglasses?
I don't remember everyone who comes here, and many people wear sunglasses inside lately. Must be a fad.
Okay, so I have to mention when it happened, you were right out there on the balcony.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. That's because I'm a badass.
Okay.
It really took courage. Don't pick at him.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Clients were panicking. And also, I guess I sort of found out that I don't give a shit if I die.
Real as hell.
He means it. It's not just boasting. It's something he discovered about himself. Stepping onto that balcony.
All right, thanks.
No problem.
Mm-hmm.
They'll come back. They always do.
Yep. Thanks, buddy. All right. Hey boys. How you doing?
Seeing you approach, the bruised man raises his bear in welcome.
Crazy motherfucker. Didn't think you had that fury in you. But I guess I've misjudged a lot of people lately.
Yep.
There I was, thinking, where are
This has
we
been an
gonna
interesting week
find
for
a
Garnish,
tin
sure
opener
has.
large enough for those cans? Then Capo Loco shows up and just sets a man on fire.
It's cool, right?
Impressive shit,
Thanks.
Copper. None of us would be breathing right now if it wasn't for... I guess what I'm trying to say here is... thank you.
You're welcome, Titus.
His hand is covered in bruises and half plastered. Still, this hulking lump of man is glad to be alive. This is big. It's as big of a thank you as Titus Hardy can muster under any circumstances.
Superstar the shit out of that. Shake his hand and on it, so it does shake. Oh, you thank me?
Well, cheers anyway, Copper.
Sorry about the people you lost.
Theo was old. I think he'd be pretty happy with the way he went. Never could imagine him withering away on a sickbed. But Lizzie and Angus, they were just stupid kids. Didn't realize the shit they got into before it was too late. I feel responsible for both. For all of them, really.
Here it comes. The last one is the worst one. He only deals with it by drinking copious amounts of 8% beer. An honest tactic. And effective.
And Glenn was my friend. Best I've ever had. I'd love that crazy homo like my own brother. We're all fucked without him. But what do? This job is shit.
Hold on, where's that shanky fella?
Dennis, that poor little rat is dead too. I always thought he'd run. But no, he stayed. Stupid, brave fella.
He didn't like him. That only makes it worse.
Damn. Oh, they're good people. I'm sorry it went like that.
Well, yeah. Memento mori.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Absolutely. Today, I'm going to get drunk, eat good food, and bed a good-looking girl. 'Cause tomorrow, a motor carriage might run me over.
Well, good for you.
Or you might die of a heart failure. Or syphilis.
Hey, fuck you for ruining a beautiful idea.
What's gonna happen to the Hardy Boys now?
I guess I'll take a closer look at our union members. There's bound to be some ambitious fellows there who'd love nothing more than advancing social democracy by busting some heads. Might even ask Tibbs if he's tired of replacing windows, and maybe wants to have some fun with his brother. Anyway, don't you worry. As long as Titus Hardy's standing, there will be Hardy Boys.
Well, good for you. You know what happened to Classier?
Don't know? Don't care. I'll be glad if I never see that fucking woman again.
Even after all that hell, he's still bitter about her?
Level with me. You really liked her, didn't you?
Nope.
Okay.
He did.
You did. Okay, got it.
He nods and takes another sip of whiskey.
Any idea what I should do now?
Judging by the sight of you, I'd suggest crawling into bed with a bottle of whiskey in one hand and a big tit in the other.
Yeah, go pay Monica visiting Janro. She's got a knack for making men forget about their worries. Biggest bird of milkers in all
Biggest
Revenge.
bad of milkers.
Hell, you both look like you could use some feminine company right now.
Well,
Thank you for your advice, Eugene, and you too, Ala. I do always appreciate a good use of the expression milkers.
It sincerely amuses him how hard these guys typecast themselves.
yeah.
You're welcome, Bina Claude. You're all right in my book.
Okay, goodbye, boys. Be good so I don't have to come back here again.
Take care, coppers. You two look after yourselves now. Death passed on you today, but men don't get that lucky twice.
Copo Loco. And normal cop, I guess. Good luck in Shamrock. Scars made the best tattoos, they say.
Thanks for getting involved, guys. Not a lot of cops would step into that line of fire.
So,
You did.
Hardy boys will be Hardy boys. They sure will.
And if you ever feel like the uniform is holding you back, I've got a few vacancies. You'd make one hardy boy, copper.
And
I'll
Titus
think
Hardy
about it.
himself would make a good officer. That man was born to lead.
RCM could really use a man like you, Titus. Think about it.
I will, capo. That's a promise. Now scoot.
Now
'Cause the
scoot.
Hardy boys got some mourning and drinking to do.
Take it easy on the drink. The danger has not passed. This town needs you on your feet.
Good point, Bino Claude. We'll keep the vol under 12% tonight.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here.
One day I'll
It
return to your
smells of
side.
blood and heavy fuel oil.
Un jour de no je será
This was
I can't read
Cindy
the rest of it.
Stone.
French. Ew, not real. Cindy, this will finally found the words to your masterpiece.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it. Yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday.
Smell heavy fuel oil.
And blood. Some of it is even yours.
Oh hell yeah.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
Sit back, Lieutenant.
The fuel oil catches fire immediately with a low hiss. A bright orange flash across the surface.
God, I'm on my
Falling
way.
snow turns to vapor above the burning
Yeah, I see.
passage,
One day I'll return to
mingling
your side.
with the
Yep.
black smoke.
You've been policed, Marnaise. God, I'm on my way. Disco
The
Elysium.
lieutenant has taken a small step back. He looks at your face illuminated by the flames and nods silently. Then
Raw as
the
hell.
fire falters. The flames warmed him too. Not at all in a bad way.
Let's go to that island.
Can you imagine, though, that guard is just like having a moment himself inside, and then all of a sudden it's just like there's this bright light coming through the windows, and he looks over, and like this whole courtyard is fucking on fire. Oh my god.
Slowly, the flames subside, the fuel burning out. The air still smells of mazout and springtime.
Excellent. Well, my dancing days are over. So no more dance. I take Art's Chris's job forever. Hi, Lillian. You got a boat? Can I borrow it, please?
Officer, what happened? You're limping. Why are you
You can still
limping? You look
dance?
terrible.
I don't know if I can dance.
She sounds almost disappointed with you, reprimanding you for falling and hurting your knee.
Got shot in the foot. It was pretty badass. You would have liked it. Some people hurt me.
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but they were closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing to be worried about, madame.
Should have seen the other guys. They're all dead.
So you're a killer. That's good, I guess. I guess. Better than being dead.
Most cops are killers.
Aye. I bet they are. The good ones, at least.
Question for you.
Of course. Can I help you with something?
I'm gonna go see if I can dance. It's gonna be a second. They don't want me to run on my leggy. We're just gonna have a nice little stroll, you know? Oh wait, I forgot. Church. Church. Yes. Church. Praise the Lord. Hey guys. I'm fucked up right now. Can we dance?
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you. Goodbye, officer.
We can dance. We can dance. Do I have all my savoir-faire? Savoir? That's minus. That's minus. Damn those shoes. It was glasses, right? And I have the glasses on. Yeah. Okay. All right. Quick save. I'll do an actual save. Why not? Oh, hold on. Save. All right. And then
Oh,
it's
hey man, it's good to see you.
my savoir. Yep, I got shot. So there's a minus. All right.
Goodbye, officer.
That would be it. I think, yeah. Because those don't do anything. Yeah. Alright, well.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
You close your eyes.
We're dancing!
Hit your skull.
Whoa!
Leaving your brain to wonder. Where did that little fluttering light go?
Total darkness. You sink down the darkest fathoms of your own personal deep, vertebrate by vertebrate, through the unformed skulls of your mind.
Of your spine.
Here it will begin.
Was that about unformed skulls?
I'm gonna let you in on a little
okay.
secret. Every vertebrae in your spine is an unformed skull ready to pop up and replace the old one.
Pretty savage, is that
Like
you?
shark teeth.
It does say
The one
that,
you're
so
currently in has a little brain forming in it, waiting for its turn to rule the world.
Who are you?
I am the spinal cord.
Words like... Oh my god, what do you want?
From what I can see, it's about to bust a move.
Yeah, exactly. Where did church go?
Who fucking cares?
I'm scared. Yeah, all they want to do is dance. Please, God, just let me dance.
God, where is your God?
In music.
Oh, don't worry. The music's still there. It's you who is gone.
Concentrate on hearing.
Nothing. Just the immaculate silence of your spinal fluid. Electrified.
It comes to you like a blue whale.
Yeah.
You sense it stir the tranquility of the deep. A single note of bass passing through. Then it's gone. Back to El Silencio.
This is where the beat plunged. It will resurface soon. Brace for glory.
Bust a move.
Foolhardy! Do you even know what's happening on the surface? Maybe 1,000 years have passed. Or maybe you started spazzing out like 2 seconds ago.
Or maybe I'm having a seizure.
With your eyes still closed,
Oh, well,
the
that's
first
nice.
thing you feel, all the way back in the pivoting darkness of your own torso, is warmth. You have become a triumph of rhythmoplastics, somewhere in a smelly wooden church on the coast of Revachol. The wounds from the war you waged on your
wow.
body are healing, twist by twist, turn by turn.
Dance.
You must have touched upon an entirely new way of moving the human body. Every motion is pumping your brain full of endorphins. Open your eyes to the pioneering glory of hard style.
Open your eyes and dance like you've never danced before.
You have become flawless, intimate.
Get him. Ooh, yeah,
flesh and
kill
blood
him.
approximation
Ooh, get
of
him.
the throb coming from the speaker setting of the one called Egg.
Fucking hell yeah.
Entirely,
Pretty good for a
rigidly
fucking bullet in my hip.
Without pity or fear. Free from self-awareness. No deliberation. Only, and I mean only,
Fucking get him.
execution.
Ooh, fucking get him. I have become God, destroyer of dance floors.
Oh my god! No way!
The hardcoreness on display. This is really happening.
Will is reel-to-reel mixer blasting the anthem of a future that
get
will
him.
never come.
Ooh, hell
The young
yeah.
man
Ooh, hell
observes
yeah.
your moves for a second. He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner and explodes into dance. What he lacks in sharpness, he more than makes up for in violent enthusiasm.
Can't get in here.
What's going on here? Delinquents.
I said get in here and dance.
The lieutenant squeezes the bridge of his nose. The light reflects off his glasses, giving him
A shot of it made him a better dancer. Yeah, that's
of a tense
right.
procedure. He's having trouble adjusting to the new reality before him.
What's happening? How the hell are you dancing with that broken leg of yours?
I'm undercover. I'm not doing anything. If you've seen it, if it's fine a long time ago, I'm just implementing. Okay, am I thinking of turning it to some kind of hyperstar? I'm sorry, I know this looks crazy, but it feels too good to stop. I'm not doing anything. I'm just implementing.
Good for you. Rock on then.
Rock on then.
Somehow, he managed to hear him sigh.
Hey, I called you to dance.
What?
Oh my god, please. Oh my god, please. Oh my god. Holy shit, this is the most important red check that I've ever had in my entire life. Oh my god. Guys, this is not a fucking joke. Dancing, it's so infectious. How great, and he respects me. Oh my god, if there is a god in this fucking world,
What's
fuck me. Wait? That's crazy.
Excuse me, what?
What?
This would be a good time to add some nerve damage to the mix.
There's no god.
Pull the expression, too.
That is crazy. 90.
No. Stop immediately.
Ooh, absolutely
Stop
not.
dancing and apologize.
Absolutely not. Alright, back the fuck up. Church. Load. Yes. I'm not gonna call him a fucking slur. Alright, we do it
Oh,
again.
hey man, it's good to see you.
Oh, whoops, I didn't do... Savoir. Okay. Oh, hold on.
Goodbye, officer.
Hold on. Sorry, yeah. 92%.
Oh, hey man, it's
I
good to see
just
you.
have a way with failure.
Close your
Oh,
eyes.
there we go. Wonderful.
Total darkness.
I have such a way with
Here,
failure.
it will begin.
To rule the world.
Who are you?
I am
What are do you want?
From what I can see,
Bust a fucking move.
Foolhardy.
With your eyes still, you must have touched.
Yes.
You have become a
Yes.
flawless,
Yes.
free from self.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yes.
With his reel-to-reel
Yes.
mixer blasting
Yeah.
the anthem of a
Went a little
future
crazy
that
there.
He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner and explodes.
Kim, get in here.
What's going on here?
Dance.
The lieutenant squeezes the brick. He's having trouble with just
What's happening? How the hell are you dancing with that broken leg of yours? Good for you.
somehow he managed to hear
Calls you to
himself.
dance. I swear to fucking God, please dance.
Who's the
Okay, there we go. Lieutenant, I am only gonna pull the rank on you one time, and that time is now.
Are you kidding me?
I assure you I am not. Now get your groove on, Lieutenant.
Get my what on?
I'm unable to make out your words over the pumping beats. I said get your goddamn groove on, Boogie Woogie.
Sheesh. Okay.
Yeah. Backs up with his hands raised in the air, observing the crisscross of your feet.
Okay, you psychopath.
You psychopath.
I see what you're doing there. It's jacked up footwork, plus is that Ubi folk dancing?
I'm just feeling it.
Ubi folk. It's hardcore.
Yeah. Whatever.
Ooh, you talk big, Lieutenant. Let's see some moves.
Oh yeah? I did 15 years in the juvenile crime unit. I can do age inappropriate.
Oh yeah, show me what you got.
Now, check this shit out.
The lieutenant begins to hill-kick the church floor with such intensity, it's reasonable to fear he'll kick a hole right through it, causing the floor to crack and the pillars to collapse, bringing the church roof
Oh my
down.
God, hell yeah. Oh my God, hell yeah. This is the best day of my life.
It doesn't look like he'll give a shit either. Part of him is amazed you're both able to just dance after all these horrifying events.
The best day. This is disco, baby. Dance.
The young woman lifts her headphones up slightly and raises her chin, looking at you expectantly.
Dance.
Astral, aren't you going to dance? No, recording.
Turns to Suna. Back at you, briskly shakes her head and puts her headphones
The
back
lead
on.
programmer throws the other young woman a knowing glance before turning her attention back to her
Get
own
him.
work.
Get him. Dance.
The
This is the
young
law.
man immediately bounces up and down, then assumes the same dance pattern.
Oh my God,
imagining
hell yeah.
it being some sort of waving motion. The authority of the law is clearly unquestionable.
Is there anything more I can do? I want to break the
The
limit.
dynamic motion of your flailing body is bordering on the extreme.
I'm going off the
You're
charts.
going off the
Get him.
charts.
Oh shit, get him.
You feel as if turning on the hyperdrive will be a point of no return.
Hey, cat, all costs are dancing.
Are you sure you have the entire posse along for this?
Yes. I dig it there. Yes.
Here we go again.
Go.
Hardcore filthy air.
Dance.
Sound above my head.
Dance.
The what now? The sound above your what?
Dance.
Above my hair, man.
Okay, this is too imbecilic. Excuse me.
Hell yeah.
On the
Oh,
coast
yeah,
of
hit
the
me with it.
Martinez Inlet, in a small weather-beaten stave church built 380 years ago by settlers from the Occident, most likely to guard against an anomaly at its center. An officer of the RCM is contorting his body into idiotically rigid shapes as he invents the future of dance music. It's the hardest anyone has ever danced.
Hell yeah. This is a strange feeling I keep having. This cold even now.
I am La Rebachelière.
Oh?
I am the city.
What do you mean you are the city?
I am a fragment of the world spirit,
Oh?
the genius Loki of Revachol. My heart is the wind corridor. The bottom of my air is red. I have 100,000 luminous arms. Come morning, I carry industrial dust and let it settle on tree leaves. I shake the dust from those leaves and onto your coat. I've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen you with her. And I've seen you without her. I've seen you on the crescent of the hill,
How are you talking to me?
The modulations of my voice are noted down with thermometers and barometers. You feel me in your nostrils, on the little hairs on the back of your neck. I also reside in your lungs and vestigial organs. Everywhere there is space.
But who am I? Why are you talking to me?
You are an officer of the citizens' militia, Jaunt in Rebut. When you wear your coat, you wear my soul. You move through my streets freely, in motor carriages and on foot. You have access to the hidden places. You also circulate among those who are hidden. I need you. You can keep me on this earth. Be vigilant. I love you.
Oh.
An officer of the RCM
good night.
is lying on the floor of a small church with his eyes rolled back and his tongue lolling out. Several others are standing around him. He slowly comes to.
Had a good rest there?
Yep. I spoke to the city of Evershall.
Fuck yeah! I bet you did. Those were some advanced moves, man.
That's all great, but we should really get going. We spent enough time doing aerobic exercise for today.
I like that he just leaves me there. Get up.
You might be imagining it, but it feels like Egghead turned the volume down. Such is his respect.
Excellent.
Man! Now, man! Now...
Mm-hmm. The would-be leader stars with
Now
excitement.
imagine if we could do that, right? But with like 1,000 people. End of human development. Mission complete.
Yes, my mission here is complete.
Hope I remember those moves, man.
Good luck.
Don't worry, man. I'll remember them.
Alright, you have fun. I'm done now. Okay, goodbye. That was the best day of my life. Excellent. Didn't you have a great time, Kim? Didn't you love it? Didn't you have the best time in the world? That's not what I wanted to click on. Didn't you have the greatest time in the whole world? I did. I did. The game makes you work for that. It sure does.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon.
All
I
right.
can feel
I
it.
need to get to that island.
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tide just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
Can we borrow your boat?
If you promise to bring it back. And no scraping the hull. I just got it nice and yellow. And no drinking on the boat. And no joyriding either.
All right.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Aye.
What if I want to rock?
See, that makes me not want to lend you my skiff. On a boat, rocking leads to capsizing. That there is an absolutely 100% rock-free skiff. You got that?
Your days of sunshine? I just got a bacterial infection.
I'm sad to hear that. Take care of that with Ether, will you? Don't get too many RCM men round here. Be sad to lose the first one.
That's cool. You boasting your bacterial infection like that.
It's on that island. Oh, okay. Nothing, just ruins. Used to be some kind of fortification there for the war. For the communards. An anti-aircraft gun, I think. Bombed to bits in the landing. Haven't been there myself. Always steer clear of it.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
So you haven't been there yourself. Who has then, if not you?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me. The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such.
Which kids? Her kids?
The twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place?
Okay.
Before we go? Would that be alright?
Be my guest. They've a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them. I seldom do.
Is there anything I should know about getting there?
Well, Most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Thank you. We'll use your skiff to get there then.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
Got it. Let's go look at the kitties. Children. Children, I have questions for you.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Okay, kids, you've been to that island, right?
On that island?
The one who's busy kicking a stone points to the bay. It's that one. I need to know what's there.
That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great. And we make a fire. We make a fire.
Mm-hmm.
Gather the sticks for the fire and bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the war, but this could be important.
You mean shells?
I don't know what those are.
What then?
They're lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
They must mean a human being on that island, but it's cut off.
Someone lives on that
No.
island?
Yes.
Let's go with yes.
Why is he the fire guy?
Because he asks to put the fire out.
Why does he ask you to put the fire out?
I don't know. He doesn't
Smoke, I
like
assume.
it. He don't like people to be there. You shouldn't go. Yes.
Because he doesn't want to be found. Smoke traces.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else you can tell me about this guy? Age? Does he live there?
No, he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times.
Okay.
He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
Anything else? What does this guy look like?
I don't know.
How come?
We ran. He just yelled we shouldn't be there.
Your father used to go to that island too, didn't he?
Our father killed himself.
Yes.
Don't say that, he didn't.
Well.
I'm sorry.
I'll just leave that to you. You mentioned something about lights?
I don't know.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
He points to the street light.
Yes.
Okay. Is that all you know?
There's
Boy says, rubbing his eyes, clear that he has no intention of finishing the sentence.
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
Alright, bye kids. Let's go boating. I love being on a boat. So nice. There's a place I used to live a long time ago, where we would go drive out to the lake. We had a boat there. It was real nice.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. The boat's belly is a shiny yellow color, industrial paint over fresh tar. You see it reflect off the water, along with the factory number, A72. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go now?
Yeah.
Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts?
Pretty much. I just wanted to
Remember
dance.
what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
You take the engine cam, I'll hold the
What?
boombox. But what? How else do we blast Sad FM our way to the island?
Fine. Let's blast Sad FM then.
Sad FM is a radio station specializing in sad, slow rock songs. You seem to know its frequency by heart.
Okay, let's do a save real quick then. I mean, we have all these, but like, I got nothing. I got no more fuel in the tank. We just wanted to dance. That was what's most important, and we danced. We'll do a little save though, and then let's
The
hop
skiff
in.
floats on once you get. Have you made all? Remember what the net?
Get in. Me. As I play my beautiful music.
Want to be free.
Crank it.
Want to be free.
Unfortunately, all you get is my PNG, but I'm vibing right now, just so you know. Shaking. I'm rocking. It's beautiful. Local time is 0:47. The song hits the spot. Hell yeah. Have a nice nap. Sad FM is happening right as the storm is rolling in. IRL, these vibes are perfect. I'm so glad. Me swaying.
Want to be free. Eternally.
Excellent.
The boat comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance. There is very little wind here today. The ghost is standing still. You look at your arms, then the cliffs above you. Let's go.
There you go. All right. Press the chain, trails off the ocean.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
At least to the depot on Land's End.
Ah, yes.
Oh, yes. It's a modified version of Want to Be Free by Sea Power. Same song Tommy was singing the lyrics up. Oh, how delightful. It's such a nice song. What do you think it was used for?
For bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain.
Lock it from whom?
From enemies. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe.
Alright, let's go explore. are falling apart. They're at least 50 years old. Yeah. Okay. There's a lingering trace of Mazut in the air. Some fuel leak out of the blue arrow, black and viscous. I love this ambient track. Yeah, it's really nice. Tension. Inflammable. Maybe that's why we gotta put out the fires.
The dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away, birds' wings touch the still surface of the sea.
What's that flutter?
The flock of quail departs. Now more than 100 meters away. 102, 105.
Underneath the flutter?
On the islet, there is almost no wind, just the light movement of air through the reeds. Bulrushes swaying on the waterline. Long dried leaves chafing against each other. The great ghost of the air is holding its breath.
Oh geez. To the west?
A silent hiss. Sea air moving through the needles of a pine tree.
To the east?
The faraway roar of the city, distant like today's dream. Before it, the sound of sand. The low tide filtered through its grains. A bird tending to its feathers.
Ahead?
A low hum. The air slowly moves through a concrete box, through its ancient slits and cracks, resonating, hollow. A big building.
Beyond that, further north?
Air flows out of a pillbox window. There is very little there. The air cossets flowers on a meadow. Absolute silence. Reeds motionless. Bulrushes motionless.
Blow the silence.
Col de Mamadakwa.
Oh, hell yeah.
We are way out now. Way out in the west. No, it's just your imagination. You can't hear such things.
Kim?
Yes?
This is where a lesser man would stop to think about the pain shooting up his right leg and into his groin. Not you. You're concentrated on how.
It's pretty silent on this island.
It is. Is that why we are stopping?
I have to listen to?
The lieutenant nods. ICM? This feels familiar somehow.
Yeah, these. Kim, what is ICM?
Insular Indian Citizens Militia.
Oh, that's right.
It's the official name of the Communards Army. The black and white army of the revolution.
Sounds an awful lot like.
It sounds a lot like Revachol Citizens Militia.
It does. The RCM may descend from the ICM.
May?
It's impossible to say.
Oh.
It was chaos after the war. The name was good for getting people to join us. Revachol West was mostly workers and criminals.
Nice political thoughts rush through your neocortex. A mediocre athlete would pant from dragging around his body on a busted crutch. But not you. You're thinking about politics, with blood dripping down your thigh.
ICP, Insane Clown Posse. Oh, international collaboration, please? Okay, well, that's fine. I'm hearing as we descend from the glorious Revolutionary Army. It's a little embarrassing in the 51, no? Maybe we need a rebrand.
No one remembers the ICM. The connotation is less important each year.
I'm just saying. White star.
No, an upside-down star.
Yeah, I guess so.
With its horns in the sky, the symbol of the commune.
Are those spec stars too?
No, that's the uninhabited archipelago.
A DeLorean-era symbol of Insulinda, known as the face in the sea.
It's old. What's it still doing here?
After 44 years? That's not nearly enough to hide what happened here, Lieutenant Gefreiter. One of these barrels was still leaking fuel, as you saw. The city is full of things like this. Old bullets, guns, fuel.
All right. Way to get up there. Stairs are gone. in the room. Where are we? Oh, we're up on a thing. Never mind. These stairs have collapsed. This was once an armament rest.
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right. The lieutenant puts his hand on the metal barrel, checking for warmth.
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Where do those lead?
Downstairs, somewhere?
What kind of generator is this?
Liquid carbon. I would imagine it takes mazout.
Oh, okay.
The kind that's favored by vagrants and fuel thieves. It's been a long winter, long and cold.
If anyone stayed here, they'd need a generator.
Tap on side.
A hollow ring. The canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into the ammo lift.
What does this mean, a generator here?
I don't know. I'm not a philosopher.
I mean, why is it here?
Someone with basic electrical skills has restored it in order to keep the room warm. Maybe it's the fire guy.
The wind outside picks up suddenly, with a faint howl. Inside, it's warm.
All right. God, I'm gonna... Hold on. I want my chickies. I'm so hungry. Dishes stained with sauce and fire. A survivor's kitchen. Moth-bitten bedsheet keeps the wind out. You see candles planted on a broken rangefinder.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized.
Shift through them.
Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures. Among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
Someone's made themselves a home.
Damn, 8%.
Oh yes, under the bed, there is a rather extensive collection of critical theory, that is, dour, life non-affirming left-wing literature, published by small imprints such as Abattoir Firm and Ouzia. It's not exactly light reading.
Okay. Powerful communist theory. Rigorous and truthful. Deranged commie ranting. Zombie dribble for people who can't get shit done. A book. Left wing. I have no comments, do you? Rigorous and truthful.
Ouzia. I agree. Humanitarian sciences. It stands out. Not a lot of critical theory around in Ravachol West.
Your incendiary remark has failed to provoke him.
Okay.
Wasn't there some in the communist student's room?
The student in the apartment building seen some as well.
Well, yes. That one student did.
The little books seem inconsequential next to the big pile of frivolous entertainment covering them.
Critical theory books, what do you think it means?
Again, I am not a philosopher, but whoever has lived here, they have some education and a certain set of interests.
Interesting.
Alright. I wanted to go for a hard stance for once instead of well, no opinion.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Someone has been squatting here.
How
the linen
recently?
is fresh, recently washed.
How recently?
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses. no longer able to
Oh,
hear
I'd be hurting.
yourself speak.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead.
What time to rest?
Yes, anytime. If you need a rest later, it's okay by me.
You don't have to be a hero.
Just give me 2 seconds. I just want to finish up in this little area. Ooh, a scarf. And a coat. Oh. Or is it a shirt? It's a shirt. Excellent. What does it look like on me? Pretty sick. Does it have words? Oh, foam. I see. The thing is, Kim doesn't get, he makes us want to be a hero. It's so true. I want to impress him so bad. I want my dope glasses back. Yeah, it was a pretty sick fit. Alright, now I will rest.
The greasy old spring.
The offer still stands.
The bed is quite inviting. You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there. You didn't realize how tired you were. Your body is still nowhere near healed.
Curl up with your knees close to your chest.
The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close. Until you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening.
Wakey, wakey.
Sleep.
Oh, never mind. Oh, yep, no, wakey. Kim? Kim? Come back to me, please. Kim? Oh, well. Lieutenant is no longer here. Go outside to the beach. Okay. Well, let me look down here real quick. Doors still here closed. Feels strange somehow. You can't get in. Okay. Up we go. Where's the exit? Oh. Oh. This way? No, go this way. Help. Let me leave. Hello? Downstairs? Let's try downstairs. There we go. This must be for a boat or something. I would assume. I'm so alone. Help. Go down to the chain. There's something there. Chain where? Over here? Or do they mean back? Probably they mean back, but like, what's over here though? Oh, that chain. Walk into the water. Oh. You see her footprints on the water. Oh. Further. This way? Oh. Oh, oh.
Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry. Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first. This way you're already talking.
Oh.
But you don't even want to talk to her. She would only be cold and mean. Let her go. Let her go. This is the holy queen of the territories of Mwindi and Insulinda. Think of the historic knowledge we could glean. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win her back.
You stay for a moment. We need to talk. We need to have one more massive epic showdown. Where are you going?
I'm going to Morova. To live there, in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime.
What's in the bag?
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality.
Crown of immortality? Aren't you already wearing one?
Oh, this.
She corrects the wreath on her forehead.
This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
She looks at the suitcase,
We're having a
not knowing
crazy
what more
vision
to
right
say.
now.
Then, over her shoulder, silence. Her nuptial gown flows in the wind, wraps around her holy body.
Anyway.
Something's off.
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
She stops mid-sentence, glances to her right, then looks at her bag.
She means she doesn't have time to tend to your emotions.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, actually. Both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. Well, how are you doing, Harry?
Most divine symbols would never make it through TSA inspection. I'm in my head. I miss you.
Well, I'm in my head too. We're all in our heads.
Do you miss me there?
Sometimes. Not as often as I used to. So much time has passed. More than it seems here.
She stares at her feet. The zebra stripes on the intersection. The lights of the video rental glow in her hair.
This is everything I always warned you about.
No time to attend to my emotions.
She sighs and looks over her shoulder.
What are you doing? Stop saying things like that.
Skin is holy and soft.
No, Harry. It's just regular skin. I'm not as beautiful as you always thought I was. Let's not get into.
You are. None of the others are as beautiful as you.
She does not answer. There's that expression again.
Oh, you sad, sad man.
Silence. A distant wind blows. You can't think of anything pretty to say.
You stay for a moment?
No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive, epic showdown. I I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really, we don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us, our love, our unborn daughters, it's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you.
Oh.
And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
My ex-girlfriend is girl Jesus.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try now.
Oh shit, I got a 72 though. It's not a very good way for things to be.
It's not. But...
She looks at her feet. Little golden sandals cover her toes. What? Telling me there's something good.
I don't know why I said but. There is no but.
That's it?
That's it, yes. We've talked about it a million times. You will get over it. Just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
Well, you did say I'd be in hell forever, so I don't know.
Where in hell?
Mm-hmm.
Stop. You're only making it worse for him. You never help with anything.
You're right, I don't even remember who you are anymore.
See? It just takes some time. For you, it will take something like 20 years, maybe? It was hard for me, too. I used to think I couldn't live without you.
She looks you straight in the eye. Her irises are light blue, flecked with green.
But I can.
It's not. It's just not possible. It's like eating rocks. You just can't do it.
Bro, you just gotta let her go. You just have to let her go. 20 years? It's so much time.
Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2. Phew.
A little insensitive, but I know this is brain juice happening. You felt that way once, that you cannot live without me?
Yes. But that time is gone now. So very gone.
It's like eating rocks.
There is a silence. She looks at you, then over her shoulder, then corrects the wreath on the dome of her forehead. As you talk, it feels like chewing on gravel, granite, steel bars.
We're not gonna try again, buddy. You gotta let her go. I still have other things I need to know.
What other things? We've been through all the things, Harry.
No, you're a human.
I am actually very ordinary, Harry. Below this gown and wreath, I have an ordinary soul and ordinary thoughts. The only thing inhuman about me is this. This thing you've made me into. I'm sorry for saying so, but I just hate it. What is this? This is so far gone, Harry. I don't even...
Especially you had glowing lungs.
My lungs do not glow, Harry.
Well,
I am just like all the others. None of us have glowing lungs. Stop making me into some kind of...
but then this is all meaningless.
It is. And it's making me late for my beautiful, beautiful flight to Morova. Far, far away from you and Revachol.
A warm gust wraps her gown around her waist and between her thighs. All the roads will miss her footsteps when she's gone from here. A completely different world.
Is he the Lord with you? He probably does. Probably misses her a lot.
It will pass. Everything does.
Everything does. I'm not gonna kiss her. Even though I got a high chance of it. I'm not gonna do that.
No, don't say it. Don't beg. It will only make her go.
She has to go. Make her go. I don't have any other questions.
Yes, somewhere hidden among the options popping up in your nervous system is the right one. That will make her love you again and not go to the aerodrome at all.
What happens now?
Nothing. I have to go. I'm gonna go now.
You should.
I was wrong. You don't have power over her anymore. You shouldn't have said that. I am wrong about everything.
Oh, wow.
You should go on without me.
All right. These are all very hard and beautiful lines. Sorry, when let you go, you told me you asked me to be this way.
That was someone else. I betrayed her, overwrote her, and I'm happier for it. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
Probably not. Will we ever see each other again?
I won't see you, but you will see me.
In dreams and plagued. In my nightmares. Can that be?
Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
How will I see you again, then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental. I'm suffocatingly beautiful. And young. And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum. Like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time. So long ago.
This is intolerably bad.
Oh yes. This is real darkness. It's not death, or war, or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
Yep. See you tomorrow. All right.
You're up quick. How was your sleep?
Solve the fucking case. Actually, it was total annihilation, Kim. Swallow the button include. Let's code the entire island. Send me right center. That's next step in this task chain. Her badass like that. My sleep was deep and invigorating.
Of course. I was just thinking maybe you've torn your stitches. Are you ready to move on?
Actually, it was total annihilation, Kim.
I did not want to wake you. Perhaps I should have? Was it a job dream?
No, an ex-wife dream.
The lieutenant nods solemnly.
I'm not gonna try to kiss her. I don't care how many points I have to that. It's not gonna end well. That's not what he needs. And not what he should have. She's gone. Actually, supposed to be apple, blueberry, and bananas. In Italian, it's basically all the fruit. Oh, that's cute. Interesting.
I understand. We've all been through similar things. It can be overcome.
I solved this fucking case.
Are you sure you're okay? You thrashed around and you bolted up, half covered in blood from your wound.
Since you passed it, it doesn't work. Yeah, I figured. Even if you succeed the chest, she doesn't kiss you back. Suggestion says he's sorry for even suggesting the idea. Yeah. I figured I was like, it's one, also I know that obviously it was just a dream. Is clutching onto that part of the past because he loved her so much. So I understand where it's coming from. It's not good to keep holding on to it. Alright, get back to work.
Okay.
He's still worried. You must have really threshed and squealed in your sleep.
Killer has good romantic instincts, I would hope so. Take. Ooh, delicious. Oh, delicious. Made it over 10 tons. Rust peels off of it.
You see a small metal door nested inside a larger one. A heavy steel blast door. There is a conventional keyhole above the handle. It's very small.
It's on the other side.
Another part of the island, probably. The lock looks like it could still be usable.
Do we open it?
Maybe this is one of the doors we don't open?
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs under the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
Do you see the controls anywhere?
I think there's a console just southeast. Let's look around. Getting the blast door open seems like the best plan.
Alright. Oh god, I'm running. Well, you can handle it. You'll be fine, Harry. Alright. Twin cannons were attached to your medium distance large caliber. There's a door here. There it is. I was like, why no door? Air from inside the building is warmer there than out here. Alright, blast door? Let's see. Can you imagine the size of the multi-tool needed to get that door open? Let's see, where can we go? Well, there's places I went to in my dream, but not IRL. So actually, yeah, that'd probably be, let's get back in there. Oh, there's a panel, okay. Run a little bit, like a light little jog. Like go a little faster. Please, I do wanna eat and make dinner. I don't know how much longer we have left. I really do want to eat. Oh. Hatches jammed shut.
Green paint flicks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard.
Run your fingers across keyboard.
The keys rattle like teeth. This keyboard hasn't been functional in decades.
What is this then?
The console of an anti-computation device. The generator upstairs, with wires coming out. They terminate here.
Does this open the blast door?
Possibly. Urgence, ouvert, allumé, radiodiffusé. It sounds like this device was used to control the electronics here. Maybe it still does.
This device was used to control the electronics in the room. It could open doors, control lights, function as a radio computer.
Light.
Nothing happens.
Damn. Okay, open.
We need to restore power before using this, officer. The generator, it didn't look like there was fuel in it. We should look around outside.
Okay.
There are barrels all over.
The boat engine.
Oh, we get some from the boat engine.
But officer, then we would have to swim back to the mainland.
He's like,
Let's
please
just
don't.
look around, okay?
The consul stands by, mutely.
Okay. He's like, I beg you, don't make me do that. Water rushes below, far down below. Oh. A firing slit. Oh. What about up here? Must have been a direct hit to take out such a huge chunk. This is on a cargo ship. Signal horns echo in the water. Anything? Nope. Okay. There's the chain. The winch is broken. Rust is even what remains of the chain.
A strange feeling looking at the water. Maybe you should just wander off into the sea. Leave it all and walk in with a bottle in your hand.
Why?
Perhaps there's someone there under the water waiting for you in front of the video rental on the corner at the crossing, smelling of tutti frutti and betrayal. Baby, you know it's going to hurt.
It's cold.
Yes, cold and still. But love is warm like the inside of her mouth.
No, we're gonna stop there.
Yes, 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 yes. No. We're not starting with that. Not now. Not this time. This thought is over.
Don't drink and drive.
Always.
Don't drink and dive, sorry.
In the still mirror of the bay, you see Martinez reflected. Tall edifices of ruins reach into the water, like shimmering towers. And the shacks too. Pine trees and motor lorries, upside down. Islets and posts, like stepping stones, lead into the water in front of you. Go. Step in. It's been too long.
Shake your head. For real though, swimming drunk is crazy dangerous. It is, 100%. You drown so easily doing that. And your pillows makes you wince, then you continue. But not when I was dropping sick fucking dance moves. Making out of the console and the blast door. Oh, the inside, yes. There it is. The depot that supplied this chain is long gone from the coast. Take. Weathered artillery map showing coordinates of the Bay of Revachol. Old medicine cabinet newly stocked with Dramamine. Nice.
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits like two eyes in the wall.
B triple prime. This looks like a good place to shoot from.
Spec mattress.
A single-person mattress, modern, civilian use. Brand name, Marjorie. There's a fuel stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns. And an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with cigarette butts.
They're going out.
The silhouette of a tobacco picker adorns the paper filter. The brand, Tio Moteri.
The ones we found at Land's End.
I may have been wrong when I said it was unimportant. This means the same person could have visited both locations. I didn't see any signs of smoking inside, though. If people live there, they keep it tidy. This here may also be a smoking spot.
Inspect the wall.
There's a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window.
Touch the concrete?
Quite old and grimy, from years without cleaning by anything other than the rain.
Look through the hole.
The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out. Trepidation, a tingling feeling in your stomach. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a tiny landscape painting. 1 kilometer across the water, the ruins look familiar.
On the left.
A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A and 33B.
On the right.
The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the whirling in rags. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 10. The doomed commercial area.
And between the two.
The box-shaped silhouette of the whirling in rags. Its sloped roof, a tiny fleck of light catches your eye on the rooftop. sunlight reflecting off the upstairs window of Clausia's room.
The view through those windows that aren't shown in the main menu? Really? Ooh. Unless that's just because where I'm at, but... Ooh. Motherfucker.
What does that mean? Do you have line of sight to the window?
More than that.
Cam, with a pair of binoculars, I would be able to see inside the room.
A pair of binoculars? Or a scope of a rifle? You'd be prone, lying on a mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure.
Cheek against a cheek rest, hand on the hair trigger, on a calm day like this.
Kim, I can make it. I can make the shot.
Good. I think we have it, Detective. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest.
Affirmative.
Finally.
In our defense, nothing pointed here. Many leads pointed elsewhere.
7 people are dead.
Don't beat yourself up, officer. We did not put guns in their hands or get them drunk.
The lieutenant pauses. Regret comes over him.
We will make up for it. Here. I feel it.
Could the shooter still be here?
Where?
On this island.
He does not answer, just nods. With his back hunched, he looks around once more and says, he feels uncomfortable suddenly.
We should move now.
Ah, okay. That's just because of where I am at. Save. And then main menu. Yes. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, because it's right there. Yeah. This is the... Ah, I see. That's so cool. This is like your view looking out there. Wow. I'll turn back where I needed to. Go back. Go back. Turn. More. Turn. Back. Back. Look at this painting, though. That's so beautiful. The whole scope of everything we've done, yeah. There's the church, and then, yeah, now I understanding this layout a little bit better. Because then that's, oh, the city all way back there. Yeah. There it is. There's our shot. Now I'm understanding the layout a little better because I'm like, where the fuck? And also how more industrialized it is. I understand. Continue. Wow. And blast sword, yep. Feel eyes on your back. Someone's watching, but you can't say where. Alright, now where do I put the fuel for the generator? It's probably in the generator.
The console is powered off.
Yeah, okay. Alright, but what if you run a little bit, Harry? Just like a little bit. Just like in short bursts.
This old cylindrical... The lieutenant assists you. There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder and a start rope on the other side. The lieutenant flicks the switch.
Pull.
The recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters like an old warhorse before settling down to a rattle.
That should do it.
Alright. Now we go back down. Oh, go just a little bit. Just a little run, you know? Just a little. Just a light jog.
dim golden
It's on. Turn emergency open.
automatic boot.
Emergency open.
The blast door opens with a series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in.
Wow. Continue.
A sudden wave of anxiety makes your skin crawl.
After you.
All right. For outside, when we were walking across the sand, I felt someone watching me.
So did I. Not back there, but I felt it since we came here.
What's there?
I don't know.
A thin wisp of smoke rises from a charred black fire pit. The wind picks up, then dies down again.
I don't want to tell him I'm scared. Let's go. Ew, spoochy. Oh. Let's see. What do we have here? A tire. A rubber dinghy. It's deflated and broken, okay. Small white flowers blossom all around you. Oh, hi. They smell sweet and scary somehow. There's a man with a sniper rifle.
An old man wearing tracksuit trousers leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers a big ball of spit in his mouth, then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes, hooded by creased eyelids, to meet yours. Unclouded by cataracts, his eyesight is sharp.
Ooh, are you a fire guy?
The what now? I can't hear you.
Did you recently tell two kids to put out their fire? Two twins?
I may have. All sorts of little rats have come sniffing around, trying to give up the position.
The position sounds like a hiding place.
Fire guy. Regressive bourgeoisie henchman. Can't even talk like a grown-up.
Well, they're children. You retained your eyesight.
My eyesight? Yes. Helps me see all the shit.
A shudder of disgust passes his right side. His left side remains motionless.
Did you close the blast door?
I did. And you opened it. How?
Fueled the generator.
I should have burned that console down.
How'd you know I was coming?
Reactionary rock and roll music. Playing on the water.
Told you we shouldn't play sad FM.
What's some rock and roll with Sad FM?
Sad FM, huh? I always hated that station. Phlegmatic, counter-revolutionary dirges. Sadness is a mental illness.
Okay.
A weapon of the bourgeoisie. The fascists were right about rock and roll. It is degenerate. Hip gyrating, mental illness music.
All right. Nice gun you got there.
It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done.
Bell Margrave?
It's a 3-angong 446.
A samurai rifle. How did you get hold of one?
It was sent to us by our brothers in the Sinyao commune. Military aid.
The real last communist.
It has stayed true to him. He can still make it sing.
The Sinyao commune?
You heard me. It's good now. Like chalk wiped from the board.
Oh, let's see. I'm with the police, so you keep that gun, keep it down. I won't move. Let's see. I need you to put that gun so we can talk further with the police.
The lieutenant pulls his pistol from the holster.
You are a glorified night watchman. This is a service rifle I can only lay it down before an enemy commander of corresponding rank.
My authority is in 50-50. Well, I got 2. Might as well. Dare I do it once more? Dare I? Dare I? What if we got another? Thinking. Because we know how my luck is. It's bad. So I need all the help I can get. I mean, fuck it. Fuck it. And yet, I still don't have confidence.
The words, I am an enemy commander, sound cold as iron from your lungs. The old man still hugs his gun.
And what rank would that be, dog?
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
A big wheel of the 4th Regiment of the Pederast Army. To hell with it. It's a walking stick anyway.
While you were out partying, I was reading theory.
It's out of bullets.
No man lays the rifle down carelessly, then stares at it just lying there.
Like an amputated limb in the sand.
Pick up.
His gaze follows your motions. The rifle feels surprisingly light in your hand. Frame stocked and patched in places with tape and wire.
Inspect it closer.
The rifle's in a shabby state, like a crutch that's seen too much travel. Hieroglyphs are embossed into the forearm, made of walnut. On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burnt into the wood. Triangong, 4.46mm, made in Sinyao.
It's as he said.
No one said it has to be a Belmagrave. We were just guessing.
From ballistics, it could easily have been a Triangong, too.
Alright.
It doesn't matter if it was made in Shanti. All it has to do is use jacketed ammunition. And it does.
This does.
The right type and the right calibre.
Calibre.
He's liking this.
Stow the gun.
The old man keeps following your motion with his gaze. His right arm twitches suddenly. This looked very much like the murder weapon. It could be used against him to get a confession.
Who are you?
In time.
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross. Political Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft Division of the 4th Army of the Commune of Revachol. I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war. This is my termless surrender.
His eyes turned to the reeds again, dead and dull.
The Commune of Revachol? Do you mean the ICM? You're a holdover from the...
From the Insular Indian Citizens Militia, the Army of the Revolution. I was recruited in Jamrock in 07, trained in the École de Contrôle Orient, and consigned to emergency defense duties in 08. I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here on May 14th, the Commune had fallen. Still armed and ideologically trained, I wrote a criticism of myself.
Well, that's
and
good, I guess.
resumed partisan duties.
Okay. Walnut's dot seems kind of a bourgeoisie choice of material, you know?
51 minus 8 equals 43.
Been on this island for 43 years?
No. I've been on other islands, too.
Alright.
I was in Resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was an E48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it. Then I came back here. That was 22 2 years ago.
Again, you've been hiding here for 43 years?
43 years and 10 months.
That's the length of my entire life.
It's too long. It's not how a human being should live. But I couldn't just forget what I saw.
What have you been doing during all this time?
Hiding, fishing, waiting.
Moves across the water.
Where the afternoon grows late, on Rue de Saint-Ghislain, people walk home. Street lights will soon be lit. Further inland, the streets are alive with workers, men, women, children, street hawks and migrant laborers. The temperature is steady. Alto cumulus clouds form above Precinct 41. 2 police officers step out of the Whirling in Rags cafeteria. Satellite officer Jean-Vic Mayer inspects a series of burnt black letters splashed across the plaza mosaic. Patrol officer Judith Minot points west. The fishing village. She glances at her watch. We meet in 15 minutes. It's a 10-minute walk. The officers go, leaving behind the writing, still smoldering. One day, it says, I will return to your side.
Always waiting.
For what?
For her to return.
Her who?
Girl child. Revolution.
I'm afraid she's gone.
The material base for an uprising has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind and themselves. The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed. It will not come back anymore, however hard I try,
So
whatever I do.
You said you deserted your unit?
I was just 16 years old, 15 when I volunteered. I had a lapse of faith. And of courage, too.
Lapse of faith?
You could say I misunderstood the historic role of the proletariat and thought Mazovian socioeconomics were fallible. For a second, I doubted the irreducible laws of historic materialism.
Sure, whatever you
say. A second is all it took.
For what?
For reaction to take hold.
It wasn't a reaction, you were just afraid.
It's the same thing. You haven't seen it. Not really. Not naked. It's impossible not to be afraid.
And this was when?
Instinctively looks to his notebook, but does not take it out.
May the 13th, 08. 44 years ago. The horizon was black with coalition airships. Their petroleum rose to the sky, and it looked like it formed the clouds. Storm clouds. When they started shelling, it was dark magic.
Dark magic?
The combined might of international capital. All at once, all the greed and terror in the world tore into Revachol. It lifted streets from the ground and turned houses into ghosts. We were in the flak tower.
War be like that.
Huddled on the floor. The artillery was 80 kilometers away in Ozon, but I knew the commune would fall. We would all be turned into ash. So I said I was going to the map room.
He looks east.
A terrible shame, still within him. The lobes of his ears are red with it. The shame and smallness of what he became.
You didn't go to the map room?
No. I climbed the chain link across the water and hid inland. In the bunkers there, like the weakest of the weak. A mouse, frightened at the ordnance all night, and the sound of the rotors in the morning, whirring.
He looks at the sky. What was that?
Airships. I climbed out into hell. The landing was complete. The chain was submerged. I had to swim back. The fortress was half submerged too, shattered. They'd all drowned in the lower levels, or got torn to shreds above. The anti-aircraft gun had malfunctioned. So had I. I left them without ideological direction. It was real. I'd seen it. I'd seen it in reality.
Some kind of great terror. Worse than you've ever seen.
Seen what?
The mask of humanity fall from capital. It has to take it off to kill everyone, everything you love. All the hope and tenderness in the world. It has to take it off just for 1 second to do the deed. And then you see it, as it strangles and beats your friends to death. The sweetest, most courageous people in the world. You see the fear and power in its eyes. Then you know that the bourgeois are not human.
I've always suspected the same. Let him finish.
I had to. I had to fight it. I had to never stop.
The old man falls silent. His black eyes keep piercing your skin as he looks to some great distance behind you, shaking his head slowly, retreating from it. What is this place, this island?
It's not an island, Dwat.
Oh.
It's a defensive fortification of the commune of Revachol. And I am its last surviving defender.
Factual. Was a use
The
for it.
congenitally deformed King Philip II built it to restrict access to the Bay of Revachol. We captured it in '02, retrofitted the fort with an AA gun to defend against an airborne landing. Against the whole world.
You mean the landing? Retaking a Revachol?
Coalition military called it Operation Deathblow. I later found out on the radio they called it Deathblow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like that?
Caillou.
We have 50 million people on Caillou alone.
I'm Caillou. Let's see. Someone who's come to end this madness, murderers to know each me, and tell me something else. So we're done here.
Iblis.
Iblis. Oh.
The black-eyed angel.
Yes. You've been taken by Iblis. How have you survived all this time?
How does anyone survive? I steal.
Now hold on there.
It's a choice. You could have become self-employed, create the system. What do you steal? What do you steal?
Supplies, vegetables. I collect rainwater. It's the life of a dog, not a human being.
He coughs once more, then puts his hands up on his belly.
How is your health, Mr. Dross?
I've been throwing up blood since winter. Red, like beetroot. Been passing it in stool, too.
He does seem frail. Gaunt for his age. More like 75 than 65. Trouble putting on weight could mean cancer.
TRCM can provide medical services. You need to be looked over.
I need to die. You don't have medical facilities. You have guns. That's all they give you. Toy guns.
You also have Druamine.
We do. We have Druamine and other opiate-based painkillers. You must be in pain.
I have been running out of that stuff.
There's no way he could manage the pain without them. It's safe to say he is addicted to painkillers by now.
Serious situation needs to be looked over, and we can do it.
There's nothing to look over. The triage is in, and it's black. Administer morphine. Moribund.
How have you coped mentally?
I haven't. I have holes in my brain. Years missing. Others filled with pain only. A decade of...
His eyes roll into his skull and back.
I don't even know what. Inferno?
Disco Inferno. I've also lived in hell. I also have holes in my brain. The lieutenant about to say something.
I would imagine it gets tremendously difficult, mentally, to live in isolation.
Traitors. It's better alone. I watch the people of this city turn the lights back on, more and more each year. Ruins, glimmering in the dark, like a fucking merry-go-round. It's disgusting.
Looks down at his shoes. His face parched from the sun and the wind. There's a wince of pain in there somewhere.
Are they not heartbroken? How could they have moved on?
How could you have concealed yourself all these years?
It was hard in the Thames. I didn't have partisan training. They were searching for stragglers, those bloodhounds. Floodlights on the water at night.
There were posters, campaigns.
We communards still hoped, and they needed to snuff that hope out. The East capitulated. Martinez and Cold City were turned to dust. But Jamrock, Forburg, even Coron, and Boogie Street, of course. Those fucking kips had Marsov coursing through their veins.
Hell yeah?
And
Hell
others
yeah?
too. Some cordons of Revachol was still fighting. There were cells. I tried to contact them. Soon they all went silent. The frequency's dead.
How'd you get between here and the mainland?
At night, I used a dinghy. I only went after dark then. When I got to the city, I stayed underground. Patrols, you lot, the commons too. They'd started snitching.
In the city, you move underground?
From bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. I don't even have to hide. They think I'm another antisocial vagrant. I could walk straight into that town if I wanted. I just...
Fall silent, his gaze fixed on the shacks huddled together across the water. Did you just walk there instead of get slain? The basement, have you been there?
So you finally found it. There must have been a small squadron's worth of arms in there. Elmer Graves, right?
They were damaged.
I know.
So you've been there?
Sleeping. Some nights, ammo scrounging on others. Those McGraves were shit, even before they corroded. Some had bullets in the chamber, however.
You feel the dots connecting. Little dots on the map he's walked across. Wait, how did he get down there?
How'd you access the building? It's locked, at least now it is.
I didn't have to. Came in through the storm drains.
Almost this is an excellent cover for espionage, not that this man is a spy anymore or anything, yeah. But I agree with you. Those are great covers. Like, what do you mean? I'm just a guy. Just a simple homeless man.
Storm drains?
There used to be a system that connected the bunkers, tunnels and such, under the church and everywhere. Most of them are gone now, collapsed, just bricks. All the old infrastructure has...
Yeah, do you smoke these cigarettes?
I do.
You smoke them on the mainland?
They're good. Plenty of tar.
Plenty of tar.
I like that boy on the pack, too. Reminds me of the last century.
Small bunker on the Fell building. Have you stayed
The
there?
propaganda bunker. I used to, but not anymore.
Propaganda bunker?
They stored leaflets there. Broadcasting equipment, too. Made broadcasts, I think. Propaganda officers. I buried them with their leaflets. They killed themselves. 2 young boys.
Oh. Killed themselves?
A lot of our boys did. I spent some winters there. Never liked it. Kept thinking of them. No need to go underground anymore. It's better in the ruins, on the ground.
Why didn't you just walk there?
I don't want to. They're all traitors.
Oh?
Pigs, rabbits, and dogs. Men without ideals are only animals.
Alright.
He does not want to see life moving on. People forgetting, drinking, laughing. The old man looks across the water, at the city, the ruins, the motorways rising above it.
So this is your termless surrender?
You're with the RCM. The coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol.
Damn.
A so-called Lieutenant W. Freighter.
We forced the law to keep the animals from killing. I don't know what it looks like, but I have secret plans to turn RCM into a Masovian revolutionary unit. We're at the RCM. Let's leave it at that.
Let's. You represent the Moralist International, the enemies of humanity who took this city. I represent their adversary, le Parti Communiste dans ce monde. take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon. I can no longer serve. No superiors can relieve me of my duty. You bulldoze them all to a mass grave for trying to free humanity.
His head shakes and he breaks into a coughing fit.
A spray of blood from his mouth on the black charcoal in the fire pit. Rene, the royalist on the coast, said,
"You never signed the Revacholian Instrument of Surrender."
Liberal reactionaries signed that instrument. Traitors who should have been burned alive. I answer to the Communist Party.
That's hard fucking core.
Is that part of why you've been here all this time? Because the party didn't surrender?
He just wipes the blood from his chin.
Understood.
I don't think you did. You live in a delusion. Radio shows, speed racing, and sporting goods. It's not real.
You bulldoze them all to a mass grave for trying to free humanity goes hard. It really does. Communist soldier from a communist army.
No, I am not a soldier. I am an ideological officer. I belong to the party, not the army.
Interesting. So you were trained and assigned to the defense force.
Trained in historical materialism, then assigned as a political commissar by the party. These things used to mean something.
You're a trained communist.
He nods slowly. Then another tremor.
We're just gonna leave it. Another serious question for
There's
you.
nothing serious in this world.
All right.
It's a farce.
All right. How have you been using this gun for?
I've used it for killing people.
Sure have.
Here we go. A trail of blood. The lieutenant smells it too.
Killing people?
It's a gun. That's what they're for. You want a moralist euphemism? Defending your family and your property. I haven't done that. I've used it to kill people.
Interesting. During or after the war?
There is no after the war. Class war is never over.
Fucking real as hell, my guy.
So he's continued killing after hostilities ended. Okay. Okay. Go in straight. No euphemisms. He doesn't like those. No. Be careful now. Slow and steady does it. Make him repeat it first. Don't mess this up. Remember, he wants to tell you. Get personal.
Use that gun to shoot and kill a colonel of the security contractor colonel.
The who now?
He heard you. He just wants to hear you say it. You're in.
The corpse in ceramic armor hanging behind the whirling arrest. Did you shoot him?
Oh, yes. That one. Ugly piece of work, that boy.
Did you kill him?
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the commune of Revachol. I do not collaborate with murderers and pederasts of the liberal regime.
A drop of blood in the saliva. Exhaust him with proof. Pile it all on him. Get a confession. The gun. The murder weapon is the perfect opener. The scent of blood in the air. But what else? There was something you can't remember. Something about the tracks. Suddenly, all those tracks are so confusing. Go with something else first.
I've got this. We've got ballistics. Shark came from the
I
island.
saw you poking around there, looking for evidence. You're damn diligent when it comes to dead fascies. Did you like the view?
You had direct visibility. There are embrasures in the concrete, specifically meant for a top follower to use. And you had a long-range rifle in your possession.
The lieutenant softens his voice.
You've been here a long time, Mr. Dras. Too long. You clearly need medical aid.
I'm ready to die. I've done my part.
He's practically admitting to it. Dead fascists for fascists. Done his part.
The view was perfect. With a pair of binoculars, I could have seen in the room.
Because it's a sniper's nest, you stupid fuck. Radio Gosh is right. You have worms in your brain.
They said him twitch, then one more right in his eye.
Almost. He almost burst out there. Keep piling arguments. Anything.
Come on, what am I forgetting?
Wait, here it comes. The goddamn Maybells. The dried Maybells on
Oh,
Clausia's
yeah.
roof.
Oh, yeah.
There were Maybells in the grass when you got here, and Maybells on Clausia's balcony, and nowhere else. Nowhere in all of Martinez have you seen them. Wait, don't forget the footprints.
Mm-hmm.
The diagonal prints in the dust in the secret space behind Clausia's bedroom. Now they're gonna come up.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Head.
You got it. Remember, the boot prints were like no modern soul. Maybe don't beat yourself anymore, though. You're not immortal.
Maybells behind the victim's window. I saw them growing here.
Damn Maybells. The whole island is turning white with them.
You know, I forgot about the prince.
He seems tender suddenly. Nostalgic even. A strange mood swing.
So many this year, too. The spring is coming. No, it's already here. Wash the filth away.
Young woman called Clausia ringing any bells? Flowers like these were behind her window.
Clausia.
You know her, right? She had an intimate relationship with the victim, the mercenary.
With the victim.
He turns his sight from the whitening field of flowers and falls silent. And the muscles in his jaw twitch and spasm.
Almost. But you need one more.
Or two.
Just one. Or maybe two.
Brand of boots you wearing?
Everything is brands with you individualists. Who cares what brand my shoes are? Sansa. Some shit.
Show me the souls, please, Mr. Dras.
Fucking imbecile.
The man stretches out his leg. A black-white spiral pattern covers the soles of worn-out old running shoes on his feet.
The maker is Sensorique. The model is Cordobe. And the size is 43.
Damn.
These are not
Big size.
the unusual horizontal pattern soles you saw in the dust on the floor of the hidden room. They do, however, seem to be about the same size.
The size fits, but not the soul.
Drama? 50-50? Yeah, whatever.
Sire, he doesn't have to be wearing them right now.
That's true. People change shoes. It doesn't mean you weren't there near the room when the victim died and sneaking around.
Racking those brains, are you? Desperate to report something back to your masters? They must have really loved that dead fuck.
The lieutenant gives you a quick sideways glance and nods to acknowledge. The prints were his. You can see it in those eyes. He can't keep them from flickering, looking for something. The old man stares at his own prints in the ash around the fire. Silent suddenly, some strange process within him. A gush of wind. Seagulls in the distance. You've almost got him. Just the last little push.
I don't need your cooperation. I got this.
Not a lot of guns around that use military-grade ammunition, are there?
It's a real gun. Not like your musketeer pistols. You look like imbeciles. Why don't you ask them to give you real weapons, eh? Going against automatic rifles with a flame bomb. Of course you got all those boys killed.
Damn, he saw you. He's watched it happen. So he saw you.
Okay.
Okay.
So what?
So what? Don't let it divert you.
The leader said it was don't change subject.
You know what? You're right. I'm convinced this made the shot. Should we call it?
You think we have the murder weapon?
4.46 jacketed ammunition, modified for range. We have it. This is it.
I'm calling it. We have the murder weapon.
Good. This feels good, doesn't it? Tearing things up like this. When you have the murder weapon, you have the killer.
Well, usually, but not always.
Murder.
The old man does not say more. He just glances into the reeds and twitches once more.
You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer. Armored and armed. He wasn't human. The blunt end of a hammer. dripping with blood.
Listen. Did we confirm that he did assault people, or was it all just boasting? Either way, not great. Not my favorite part of his definition is immediately going to assaulting women, but you know. I don't remember if that was a confirmation or not. Not confirmed? Okay. Then I'm gonna save that accusation. No matter what, he was still under protection of law, even though I don't really like this guy, but, you know.
Beating us to the ground, moaning with joy. You hounds get so thorough when a company-trained killer dies. I haven't seen you on this coast for 40 years. You know, maybe I should have killed one sooner.
You did kill a lot of people. Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Got your attention. Now you stop beating druggies and prostitutes in your basement. Now you come to investigate. Not when they die by the hundreds.
He had some terrible stories from his deployment overseas, but the specific accusation about Classier is unconfirmed. I got it. Okay.
This is it. Shot him. Say shot him, not killed him.
So you shot him?
Oh, the inhumanity. One paramilitary less in Revachol.
The lieutenant raises his right arm to hush you. Hush. He does not need to be pushed anymore. The ball is rolling.
I hold my breath.
I had them in my sights. Both of them. Him and the whore.
Alright, calm down.
I was breathing with them, in phase. And I pulled the trigger and flew on the air until I landed in his mouth. I didn't think I had a shot like that in me anymore. I did. I saw him kneel there with his mouth full of death, and that stupid look on his face. And his dick still in her.
There, a hot flash of rage almost carries the smile away. Some dark peace.
Then what?
Nothing. I went to sleep. Next morning there were Maybells everywhere. The world was white. Or what's left of it, anyway. My last spring here. I knew the fascists would come to avenge their own. And so they did.
Mr. Dross, are you aware you're confessing to murder?
Lieutenant asks it after a second of silence.
Yes.
Single word is all he gives.
And you were looking at them, the victim and a young woman, having sex, through the scope of your rifle that night, before you shot him?
The lieutenant takes out his notebook slowly, very slowly.
The old man nods.
Why?
Because that's what they were doing.
He shrugs and smacks his lips.
The motive. This is where the motive is going to come from. You can coax it out of him. The lieutenant's preparing the ground.
I don't understand. Do you, detective? I don't understand this part.
Why weren't you looking at them that night?
I'm always looking.
He cocks his head to the side, then turns his eyes to the city. Another tremor passes his right side, lowered in intensity.
Are you always looking through the scope of a rifle? I'm just trying to understand.
A rifle scope has the best magnification.
Helps him see all the shit.
And if you don't like it?
Click.
If it's part of the shit you see.
Then you pull the trigger?
Yes. Think of it as a form of critique.
You got him going. Connect every little piece now. Wrap this up like a gift.
What specifically did you not like about what you saw the night of the murder?
Them. Fucking. I didn't like that.
Okay then, so you're jealous?
Jealousy. is a reactionary concept.
I didn't think you would.
I didn't like the Reaver enjoying himself, drugged out, soothed in the arms of a young woman. I wanted him to die so he could not enjoy life anymore. And I wanted to see his head explode. That too. She should know better than to hold a child murderer between her thighs. I knew he'd be there for one more second, writhing.
4.46mm critique is very reactionary. Yeah.
That's all it takes for the bullet to reach his head. Now that I think of it, I wasn't aiming for his mouth. I wanted his brains to spill out on her. But you can't have everything.
This man has seen past her, like you did. And now he longs to see her covered in blood. To punish her.
You wanted to punish her, so you killed him.
She practically breastfed that man. You wouldn't believe the things she let him do to her.
He shakes his head and stares at the ashes.
You stare at them too. In your mind, her innocence day still turns to leaf. Airport bag in hand. Silks flowing in her wake.
The dream.
See you tomorrow, Harry. Her voice rings in the evening air. Burning.
I hate women too. Men are insane. So true. You saw through her, so did I.
You're delusional. There's nothing to see in the soul of the bourgeois woman. It's the same as the surface. Sick hedonism and desperation.
Men are insane.
The world is insane.
How long have you been watching her?
Since she came to Martinez. I saw her sneaking in the reeds early in the morning, behind the Fell building. It was dark, still winter. She didn't have her skimpy outfit on then, just a spot in the night, moving.
Past the Fell building on the coast? What was she doing there?
Hiding something in the water. She had a fag after she'd
A cigarette, we'll clarify. It's
I was
a
up in
cigarette.
the ruins there. She couldn't see me, but I could see her, smoking. She was nervous, but not scared.
And beautiful.
What do you think she hid there?
Her passport and tickets to Villiers. And from there to Cachet Brut.
Oh, this is hidden buoy she told us about. You looked into it?
After she was gone.
I see.
Did you keep what was in it? When we found the submersible, it was empty.
No. Why would I do that? I didn't need tickets to Villiers. I'd put them back. If I wanted to extort someone, I'd do better.
This implies that he's thought about extorting her. Also, a little inconsistency here. He was surprised to hear her name Clausia before. Would he not have seen it on
It
the
was
documents?
a different name, wasn't it? Trevor checked the submersible, or you saw her on the passport, you say you didn't seem to recognize
It didn't say Clausia
Yeah.
there.
What was her name?
It was something. I don't remember. It was dark that morning. I only remember her face on the photo.
Are you sure?
Why would I need that trash? I'm not going to Villiers.
Okay, moving on.
I did. She had a face like an archipelago, with those birthmarks. And a body, hard and lean and bruised all over. Black and yellow. I could see she's taken a beating. I could see who she was, too. A spook. On the run. Revachol's the cloaca of capital now.
Cloaca of the capital.
All the bagmen and arms dealers end up here to do drugs and have sex like animals.
You
Rock
could
and
tell
roll.
she was a spook? From the documents?
She had different color hair on the photo, and glasses. Forged. Some sordid bourgeois affair. I've heard about this kind of thing on the radio.
The bruises. You can't make that out in a scope.
You could see her bruises through the scope of a rifle?
You can't see bruises through a scope. It's just a blur.
You had feelings for that woman?
There's nothing to hold on to. Only this. It's not enough.
The coals of his eyes glisten suddenly, like stones dripping with water. Is he crying?
Man needs to feel something else. In this fight, it helps if you have your eye on something there. It's weakness, I know.
There have been others?
Yes, over the years. It's not unproletarian to feel something.
Is that why you left dried flowers behind her window?
No,
Why then?
I don't really know. I was there one night and she was crying, like a child, in the corner of her room on the floor, like she does sometimes.
When was this?
The day after I killed him.
And you brought her Maybells?
Yes. I don't know why I do the things I do anymore.
You wanted to console her.
Maybe. I told you, I have holes in my brain now. I wouldn't just sit here waiting for you.
A sudden pang of rage.
If you came 10 years ago, I would have killed you.
In the silence, the lieutenant draws a line in his notes. One more down.
All right. There we go. And let's see.
It quickly comes to you.
Bruises on her body. Any chance you've seen them through a hole in the wall?
Oh, yes. Cutting those drugs of hers into little lines with a knife. Masturbating.
Everything in him fills with impossible longing, all at once.
Okay.
Did you make that hole?
With a clip point knife.
Good for listening in, too. For hearing the moaning and the snorts.
Ever see her through a window on a roof?
Like that, too. Yes. Bending like a bow against the glass.
You've been through the secret route behind the whirling of rags. Those were your footprints there. Just change your shoes.
I've been through all of Martinez. Every nook and cranny.
And that too.
Yes, that too. The things they did in that little room. What she'd do to feel good. Funny the way light works. You turn it on inside, and it gets so dark out, you can't see a man looking in. I learned that in the 20s, when they were still hunting me. I've seen people do some shit, but...
Those two took the cake. You hear the familiar scribble of the lieutenant's pen. A quick glance at you. One more loose end down. We're doing this, detective.
How did you get in there? The hidden pinball workshop.
I can just walk in there now after a good wash. I told you, they think I'm an antisocial. Closing hour is a good time. The kitchen's empty.
You had to open the steel door in the kitchen? How?
I got that open a long time ago. Some bourgeois game merchant lived there. I don't know, 15 years ago. He left spare keys all over, and I took one. Then I saw her turn the light on one night
right, the
in my
keys.
scope.
Can we appreciate Kim for taking notes the whole way? Like, he's thorough. He loves being
Andy
thorough.
found use for it. A spare key, like the one hanging behind the Union box window.
Yes.
One more thing. The flowers, Mr. Dross. The dried flowers that were on the roof.
What about them?
There. He's already admitted to it. Just ask.
Did you leave the dry Maybells behind her window?
I did. I shouldn't have. It was a mistake.
Why did you?
I was there one night, and she was
Oh,
crying.
we got through this, yeah.
The day after I... Yes. I don't know what. Maybe...
A sudden pang.
If you can...
In the silence. One more down.
All right. In conclusion, it was about him, it was about her.
Her.
There's a twitch in the corner of his eye.
You hear a low frequency hiss, barely, beneath the audible spectrum. Then it's gone. The lieutenant nods at you in acknowledgement. That's it. Motive. We have it.
Where is she? That Clasier.
Gone.
I haven't seen her there for days.
She's gone.
Good for her. That girl kept staring into the scope, you know. In the end, this last week, kept staring at the island.
The husband is also watching, I feel it.
At night, crying or smoking on the roof, like she knew I was here. It doesn't matter.
Almost kind of, she feels like she was taunting him to shoot her too.
Midtown, across the Bay of Revachol, the oceanic wind washes 40-story towers. Above them, Lusanne's central aerodrome, a cocoon suspended.
That is
in the
something
sky
to note, though,
by a
that she
web of
continues to
suspension
smoke in
wiring,
that exact spot on the
encircled by
rooftop
hybrid
where the
aircraft.
bullet comes through that window, and she stands in that place just kind of standing there and waiting. Look north.
On the platform, a young woman is withdrawing from amphetamines, barbiturates, and alcohol. Yet still, she smiles among the crowd, among the great ghosts of the city she's leaving, for another, far south. Smaller, distant, hidden, not like the great chandelier she sees sparkle in the night below her. Streetlights, towers, tenements, and water, and across it, a dark strip of ruins, barely visible if she didn't squint her eyes. There, on a dilapidated jetty in a nameless village, 2 police officers and 1 special consultant look across a narrow strip of sea. The ruins of a seafort stick out of the water, built by Philippe II, reappropriated by the Commune, then lost in the landing. He's there, doing what exactly I don't know. Satellite Officer Vic Mayer points at the ruins. Behind that anti-aircraft something. That's why we can't see him. Special Consultant Heidelstam is optimistic. We'll see the boat when he comes. Let's go get a coffee until then. I know this interesting little place. Where? His voice trails off as the 3 walk down the jetty. As the men go, Patrol Officer Minnow looks back over her shoulder at the crumbling fortification like a rotten tooth rising out of the water. Good luck, Harry, she thinks. You need something good for this.
We could get more. We've got him talking.
Who knows what he's seen and done over the years?
I mean, what more do we need?
You could get more out of him. He likes talking.
Sure.
Enough. Take him in. Bend his arms behind his back and end this.
This is still meh. Been looking at anything else you haven't liked?
A tragic comedy. Druggies, prostitutes, and rentiers.
More specifically?
Specifically, the whole city is a charnel house. Stripped clean and draped in neon. But Martinez is the worst.
How come?
Because of the racists.
Well?
Everyone is a racist in Martinez. It's their favorite thing to do in the whole world. Listening
This
to
guy's
race
on some next level
radio
shit.
shows. In the ruins, in their lorries. Pumped full of steroids and Radio Revachol 92. Race this, race that. It's all sanctioned by that Social Democratic Union and the farce of a Social Democrat who runs it.
Mr. Clare?
Yes, the fly larva in his container. He let some nihilistic advertising yuppies erect a statue of Philippe III, a syphilitic murderer, on the town square, to spit on the working class.
Anything else?
Not since the serfs of ancient Pericarnassus has history produced a more inert social class than the Martinez proletariat. The rest of Revachol at least pretends to rebuild. These people still live in ruins. Intense,
Well, at least 3
like
of them are
animals,
racist for sure.
like
Yeah.
those boom,
At least
boom
3.
morons on the ice. A pity they didn't drown in that tent of theirs.
That's all?
The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucrion on her yacht, licking her lips. The old whore's gone now. Her gun-toting porcelain men are dead. So, actually, no. The worst is that old cock parading around in his uniform, throwing balls all day. It's not enough that the racists and liberals are dancing on our graves. The old loyalist ghouls still parade the ruins too. Every morning he's there, while the parasites he fought to protect are off in Ozon, or Koyamorang, or some other island they built their palaces on, feeding on drugs and having sex with their own children.
Okay, then.
That's all the rich really want.
Alright.
Sex with their own children. Throughout history, even the royal bloodline of the suzerain, it's all just an excuse for them to have sordid sex. At least that old cunt Frisell is now dead.
Okay, good for you. Questions?
We did good when we pushed him under the horse car. Until, in the 30s, those disco whores.
Heavy with hatred, you cannot make out a single word.
The disco whores are too much. Hatred shuts down his brain's language center, leaving only a nonsensical sputter. What was that about? Steroids? It piqued your interest. Boom boom morons on thin ice. Going under. Those are the tent kids.
Oh, yes. You mean Renee?
Every fucking morning for 34 years. Throwing that ball. One ball against the other. I've always loathed that game. That is not a working class game. I don't care what they say on Radio June. Royalist ghouls played like it was life itself. Click, clack across the water each day. And that uniform, like a parrot plumage. I won't even mention that he's a traitor to his race. A Patank maniac race traitor.
Okay, let's chill out.
What is there to be agitated about? The unholy ghoul. I love him there. He reminds me of everything we fought for. At least we killed that Frisell and his kingsman.
Yeah. Calm down. Okay. And yes.
They were boom imbeciles. At least they're not there anymore. What more is there to say? They're duped by bourgeois culture. I've seen their kind pop up, like worms after the rain.
What more is there to say? You've always got something to say.
I've heard it on the radio too, that boom. It's the same violent decadence all over
music.
again for the 100th time. Misanthropy masquerading as culture.
Mention the Union is social democratic, and yes.
Another hideous disappointment.
Well.
Unions are the real enemy. The true enemy of the proletariat. Placating the masses.
Whatever you say, buddy.
Disappointment. So personal. He displays a familiarity with the Union's top brass.
That deformed toad? I wouldn't expect him to wipe his own ass.
Fear Anodian musical enlightenment.
The brains of the operation. The smart one.
But I don't know. I think this guy's on a crazy level of enlightenment on his own, you know? Doesn't he run the Union?
That mobster toad couldn't run a shit house. He has no political education. His twin, Edgar Clare, that one's been to one of those East Revachol universities. He talks a big game about uprising and alienation and so on.
You talked to Edgar?
First against the wall with him.
The Clares wouldn't miss a man hidden in their own backyard. Not all this time. Nothing happens in Martinez without them knowing.
Of course. Maybe the Clares asked him to.
Did you kill the Cornell mercenary for the Clares to incite a riot?
You know why I killed that fucker, Dwat. As to Edgar, I'm not doing anything for that swine again.
Again? What have you done for Edgar before?
Tried teaching him some Marzovian socioeconomics. They didn't stick. We parted ways.
Okay, he didn't do the hanged man for them, but he's insinuating something.
Okay. Disco.
Horse.
Alright. The racist on the gay's pod full of steroids?
Yes, steroids. A racist on steroids.
You mean Measurehead, right?
What is my opinion? You think the rich man has an opinion on this idiocy? Is the rich man on the radio telling you his opinion? No. The rich man's looking at real estate and fiddling his kids.
All right.
Wading through the corpses.
Yes, but he was there. Why was he there if you can't have an opinion?
Then why was he there?
Scratching away at the race question. You moral intern monkeys keep the conversation going on Channel 4, helping the rich man conduct his swindle with this inanity. You think the rich man cares about your little race games? He rules the whole world, and he laughs at your moral soliloquies.
Damn. Get him. Sure, let's see what happens.
The connection comes to you like a splash of cold water. Dark, cold water.
20 years ago when you met Edgar, the Clares didn't run the Union did they?
He acknowledges it. Here we go. A twist behind the dark bend.
Who did?
That bourgeois cow. Tiffin Holly was her name. Licked the rich man's hand every time he came to town. Never seen a labor leader so hot on mutual cooperation. And money. She liked that too. That Holly was a real bridge builder and a deal maker.
Bordering on sentimentality, it drips out of him, tempered by something familiar to you. A familiar rage.
She was also, she sure was a woman.
She was. And she was real soft on those money men. Had a Barbara Muscova bag over her shoulder that she liked to bring to work.
She just disappeared?
Called in, they say. On the eve of battle. Ran away. Vanished like a piss.
Vanished like a piss stain.
No, that's not quite it, is it?
Did she? They say her daughter called in, not her personally. But that wasn't really her daughter, was it?
No, I guess it was not.
Edgar, had someone make the call. Why was that? Had someone... Edgar... Oh, sorry. I misread that. Edgar had someone make the call. Why was that, Mr. Dross?
She couldn't make the call herself.
Here it is. The bend in the river. The truth.
Why?
Because she was dead.
Just say nothing.
The cow caught a bullet in her right lung. Fell into the canal grasping her tit and drowned. Or bled? Hard to say. It was a sloppy job. And a moving target. She was going home. Waddling. Dressed in yellow. Drunk like she often was. The ruins were black around her, and she had a yellow leather bag under her arm. She tried to cross the canal, heading home to Grand Couronne or Betancourt, someplace like that, where they build those new bâtiments for the people who flourish in the hell around her. And the ruins.
You shot her.
Someone shot her. Or maybe the cow just fell. My memory is full of holes. All I know is...
Another big spike of rage. Different from the one he has for her.
Nothing changed. Not in the material base. Not in the hegemony. There was no uprising. Just words. The Union fizzled. Sogged. Nothing came of it. Nothing.
Man has just been calling the wrong sword for decades, huh? Seems like it.
Edgar didn't
It's
keep
crazy.
his part of the deal. If you were to testify to this, give the RCM something on Edgar, you could walk.
Lieutenant says in a voice even calmer, as if it were nothing at all.
We would strike everything you've done and process you as a POW. You were in a war. You were on assignment. We could even extradite you to the Samaran People's Republic.
It's crazy how much you can get away with when you're like a soldier, because it's just like, oh, it was war times. The things that you can do when they claim it's war times.
A degenerate worker state. Go shit. No, thank you. I'm Revacholian. My days are short. I will rot away here, in a moral intern cell. I will not testify to anything.
Okay, but you did do it.
I saw it happen, and I liked it. That's all I have to say. I didn't live and fight for 40 years to end up as a collaborationist. I've heard it on Channel 8, 40 AM, Radio Revachol, late night.
Man loves his radio. Born in Revachol, gonna die there too.
Everyone is a blobber in this world. Everyone betrays everyone. They're all already locked up for betrayal. The best ones, the ones with heart, were slaughtered, trampled.
Looks to the city.
The same old freezing hatred. There is plenty here to work with once he's in custody, and the lieutenant knows it. He gives you a little nod to proceed.
All right, now.
Glad. It's all gone.
And this is still 8%, but sure.
For a 60-year-old man with stomach trouble, who spent his entire life alone on an uninhabited
Probably on
island,
drugs, I would assume.
he seems surprisingly fit.
That's it?
He's clearly a drug user
Yeah.
of the painkiller sort, prone to erratic hand gestures, and malnourished.
All
But
right.
that's it. The moment passes, and you say,
Iosif Lilianovich Dros, you're under arrest for the murder of Elis Kortner.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
The wind picks up. The silence on the water is broken all around you. Little shivers of waves appear. The lieutenant continues, like an incantation.
Your Wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information provided to the officers on the scene will be used against you by the prosecution. You will be given legal counsel within 1 week and must face court in 44 days. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Ooh.
But...
Love that tone you get. Do you understand, sir?
No, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
So the reeds, I submerged with growing terror.
He's sweating. Beads are forming on his forehead. Pupils are dilated too. Eyes getting blacker and blacker.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat.
First, does it have room for 3?
Not really. We could escort him to the pier, then either one of us can take him inland while the other stays here, but...
But then, who watches him while you're coming back here?
Who watches him there while I come back for you?
You come back for me? How about I go and send a boat back for you?
What is this farce? This is a fucking farce. I can't.
Lillian, you could ask her maybe.
Oh, well... maybe I could just ask the nitpicker to watch him?
This is no harmless old man.
I know, that's why I was like, I don't want to do that.
World. This world. What is this?
No, listen. Listen now.
You could come back for me once you've taken him to the precinct. Come back for you. You could come back for me.
No, it would take a whole day on this island. You go and transport the prisoner. I'll be here. I can escort him to the pier with you.
No need to be polite.
This world. What are you talking about? Is this... us?
The wind is cold from the east. Your skin is crawling suddenly.
Oh, never mind. Not doing that check. Oh, whoa! Oh my god! It's alive!
A delicate tangle of arms and legs unfolds from the reeds,
Holy shit.
limb by limb, to then
Oh my
just
God.
stand there, moving its scythe-like arms in ghostly silence.
Save? I can't. I sure as hell can't. I can't. Blink.
It's still there, an unfolding mechanism of reed-like chitin, hovering in place.
As soon as, okay, what is that?
What are you talking about?
I don't know what the hell, I know what the hell that is. It's a giant stick insect.
There's nothing there.
Looks so confused.
The stick insect is
Whoa.
over 3 meters tall. It looks straight at you with its tiny pinprick eyes and its grotesquely small head. You feel your legs shaking under you and your gun hand move to your holster. But you
I don't have a gun.
have a gun.
There it is, I see it.
Tell me what you see, damn it. I can't make out one small thing in the reed.
Kim, can you see it?
I can see it.
4 simple words. Thank God. If he can see, then you're not insane. But that means it's really there, spinning slowly, in absolute silence, its limbs long and slender.
Be very, very careful.
It then takes a step toward the giant arthropod. Whoa. Oh, hey. Whoa. Hey, cool. Well, autosave for me. There we go. I will save regardless.
What is it? What do you want
Can
from
you not
me?
see it? No, well.
Nothing. Nothing is what he tried to say. There is nothing. Only the reeds for him. The reeds and devastation.
Alright, you hang out there for now. Hi. Hello.
The creature stands on long stilt-like legs, antennae hanging from its head like a woman's hair, white and curled at the tips. It is no more than 5 steps away from you. Reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, it produces a faint hiss, like a reel-to-reel machine spinning after the tape breaks.
That's the Indian phasmid.
It is.
Lieutenant whispers behind your ear, the familiar ring of his jacket unzipping slowly, painstakingly so.
You glance over your shoulder. The lieutenant holds a piece of milled aluminium. He begins to pull it open, extremely carefully. It's the camera. No, the flash will scare the creature off. Warn him now.
Flash is loud, it won't like that.
We need a photo. No one will believe us.
From the corner of your eye, you see a sudden cascade of motion ripple through the phasmid's limbs. A series of ultrasonic clicks fills your ear. I am not palatable. Do not eat me. I am afraid.
It's afraid.
I won't be one of those fools who didn't take a picture.
Stop fiddling with camera, but it's not put it down.
He's letting his pride get in the way. You see the phasmid turn to him, its mandible antennae reaching out. Its motions are quick, sudden.
Who cares what they think, Kim?
Understood. Of course.
The spindly mechanism turns itself back to you, its antennae taking their measure of the air, slowly.
Ooh. Oh my god. For once, Kim is more foolhardy than us, just for once. But I get it. He's just like, nobody's gonna fucking believe this.
Slowly, with your breath held, you take 2 small steps toward the phasmid. The creature lets out a series of ultrasonic clicks that swarm around your head like swallows. Like laughter, a sort of happiness. Sweat drips from your brow, soaking your chest. You reek of it, your chemicals. Hissing and clicking, it extends its mandible-like antennae to greet you. You're right below it now, looking up at the colossal chitin of its white limbs. The head of the creature is crowned by reeds, and its eyes are like small droplets of water.
Okay, take the picture. Raise slowly.
The insect stops its stridulation, seeming to observe you. Below its crown of reeds, little pinprick eyes detect motion, glittering. The world stands still around you. Suddenly, there is silence. No, stop. Be afraid.
Oh, okay, I'll put it down.
The invertebrate comes back to life, stridulating. Sets of complex eyes follow you, moving in tandem on either side of the insect's small head.
Hello, I'm Harry.
No reply. A total ancient silence comes from its mouth, along with what appears to be some kind of foam. The stridulations of its limbs continue all around you.
Stand on my tiptoes.
You were right. Little bubbles form on the mouth parts of the creature, on its segmented lower lip. It looks to be foaming, slowly. The foam is white, then yellowish. The faintest smell like you've never felt before, like burnt roses.
Kim, it's foaming.
Careful. It may be poisonous.
The foam slowly turns a darker shade, like burnt caramel, as the insect moves its mouth parts. masticating. The little bubbles begin to burst, one by one, letting out that same smell, like summer burning.
Tell me, what are you doing?
I exist.
Oh. I exist too.
Tell me what it's like for you.
I'm ill.
What is your illness?
My body aches, I'm bleeding, I'm ill inside my head, I'm insane. It's sadness. I'm that too. All the above.
For me, it is not like that. I have states, not the emotions. For example, I experience excitement at unexpected sugar rewards. But that is not important. Now I will tell you how it is for me. For me, it is a series of half-lit images, a kind of darkness, being intruded upon, transient, dim, moist.
This is not where I expected us to go. Intruded upon by what?
Shapes of plants and animals, and internal sensations. A swarm of sounds, tiny vibrations on the inside of my forearms. All speak of complexities totally beyond my understanding. I am at the end of a narrow funnel, weightless, so light, it only feels like something to be me. In truth, perhaps I'm nothing. I certainly do not have a soul, and if I did, it would never ache.
The fuck is happening to me right now?
Few of us can begin to imagine the horror of you, with all of creation reflected in your forebrain. It must be like the highest of hells, a kaleidoscope of fire and writhing glass. Eternal damnation.
Omniscient but not omnipotent.
Even when you're sleeping, and when you wake, you carry it around on your neck, with eyes open that cannot help but swallow more behind the mirror. I feel great, mute empathy for you.
It's very disorienting. First, I'm keeping my shit together.
That must be incredibly hard. The Arthropods are in silent and meaningless awe of you. Know that we're watching. When you're tired, when a vision spins out of control, the insects will be looking on, rooting for you.
Oh, thanks.
And when you fall, we will come to raise you up. Bud from you, banner-like, blossom from you and carry you apart in a sky funeral, in honor of your passing. But not me, because I'm just a leaf eater.
That's so cute.
In honor of your shit, Lieutenant Yfreter, which you kept together in the face of total unrelenting terror, day after day, second by second. Detective, arriving on the scene.
Oh, I am a detective.
So am I. I was born to detect sucrose rewards and semiochemicals. What were you born to detect?
The killer?
He's in a bad state, deteriorating fast now. He thinks I am beneficial to him.
Oh.
But I am not. I only quicken his deterioration.
You're destroying him?
Very slowly. And only because he won't go away. It is meant to keep them from noticing me, to interfere with the pictures in their heads. But he has looked at me for too long, and I am destroying him.
Interesting. It's a dream? What is happening?
No, you are awake. I am real. Light is forming me. This is real.
Where does this come from? All this around us, the world.
Not even the birds know that. Not even the water lily.
All you could do is beat our fist against it day after day with no answer.
You can also eat it. If it's a leaf, you can put it in your mouth. Yum yum.
Yum yum.
Or read.
Or read. It's so cute. If it is a leaf, you can put it in your mouth. Yum yum. What exactly are you?
I am an unknown species of the order Phantasmadia, endemic to the Insulandian Insula. For the last 350 years, I have hidden in plain sight. masquerading as the reeds, molding, cloning myself, unfolding at night to play with trash bins and boys.
Trash bins and buoys.
It may have unknown, dangerous biochemical characteristics that help it maintain its camouflage.
No one unnoticed by the first settlers and the land surveyors of the suzerain. Also, by the soldiers of the revolution and the officials of the occupation.
Yeah, they were a little busy.
Even the Samanese islanders who came here first, but did not stay, have not seen me.
They were a little busy.
I have stayed hidden through 4 forms of government and 2 scientific revolutions, until I was accidentally discovered by a detective of the cities in Malaysia in Rebelshaw, district of Martinez, March 51.
Are you poisonous?
Yes, I do not have a starter display, so I use a neurodegenerative element to aid in camouflage. Do not worry, it is only destructive over long periods of time.
The deserter. He's been here for a long time.
Yeah, are you the miracle?
No, you are the miracle.
How?
The moral of our encounter is, I am a relatively medium life form, while you are extreme, all-engulfing madness.
Sure am.
A volatile simian nervous system, ominously new to the planet. The Pale too came with you.
Oh.
No one remembers it before you. The Nidarians do not. The radially symmetrics do not. There is an almost unanimous agreement between the birds and the plants that you are going to destroy us all.
Wait, the Pale is human-made?
It is a nervous